The FBI just released their uniform crime report for 2020. Compared to 2019, violent crime is up. Let's unpack it. Here we go. Howdy everybody, welcome back to the channel where our goal is to provide relevant education and accurate information for all things self-defense from the civilian perspective for civilians. My name is Craig. You heard that right. The FBI just released their UCR data for the years 2020. I got my notes with me because there's a lot of information that I don't want to screw up. So according to the data, violent crime is up 19%. Now, all violent crime, that is essentially robbery, aggravated assault, homicide, and rape. That's what that category entails, is those four items. So homicide and aggravated assault are up roughly 30% compared to 2019. So aggravated assault in 2020 was about 360,000 incidents compared to 280,000 in 2019. So homicides and aggravated assault, it's kind of like murder and attempted murder, right? So somebody tried to kill you, but they failed. So that's kind of what aggravated assault is. Somebody tried to legitimately kill you, but they failed for whatever reason. More than likely is because you got medical care pretty quickly. I really don't look at homicides as much as you would think, but anyway, homicides 9630 in 2020 compared to 6467 in 2019. So let's talk about the weapons that are used in homicide. So when it comes to homicide, so people dying, handguns are the #1 tool that is used for that. However, hands and feet, so personal weapons, actually kill more people than rifles do. So that kind of replicates the data that we saw in 2019. Now, when it comes to all violent crimes, so once again, rape, aggravated assault, robbery, and then homicide, the #1 weapon used is your personal weapons, hands, feet, fists, all that stuff. Handguns are #2. So take that for what you wish. Let's talk about location. So where stuff happens, it's either going to be at your home, your dwelling, your apartment, whatever, or in a transitional space while you're driving, parking lot, things like that. When it comes to rape occurs exponentially in the individual's dwelling place or home or whatnot. Now let's talk race and demographics. So when you talk about the offenders, you're going to be attacked by someone essentially of your own race. Let's talk about relationship, the relationship of the victim to the offender. So there's a high likelihood, if you look at the data, there's a high likelihood that you are going to know this person some way. It might be an acquaintance, boyfriend, girlfriend, or whatnot. When it comes to rape, there is an extremely high likelihood of you knowing that person compared to other violent crimes. Aggravated assault and robbery are actually skewed a little bit more heavily towards the unknown, or you didn't know the person who attacked you. So, and when we go to age, essentially guys, as we get older, as we mature, the likelihood of both you being a victim and the offender drops. So the ages of 20 to 29 is the highest age bracket for both offender and victim, and then as you get older, it starts to decrease. There you have it, guys, the 2020 data from the FBI's Uniform Crime Report. So I've got my own theories on why we've seen an increase in violent crime. I think the main one is the elephant that is in the room. We don't have to talk about that. But also, guys, within the last 18 months, I think us as a society, we are at the end of our ropes. We've been pushed emotionally and mentally, and we're almost at our breaking point. And then not to mention how police are being treated, how police are viewed, this defund the police movement. I've talked to police, cops myself, good friends of mine, and I'm going to tell you what, guys, they're getting to the point to where, 5-10 years ago, they would have jumped in and intervened and gung-ho and all that stuff. Guys, they're not doing that anymore because they're afraid of the repercussions both societally out in public and then also from their own internal departments or whatnot. So the likelihood of police getting involved, they just don't want to put themselves in that position anymore. And I get it. I really do. But anyway, guys, take that data for what you want. Look at it however you want. One thing that I did not find that I looked for is domestic violence cases specifically. Now, while that would be added to the overall violent crime, I'm curious on what the 2020 domestic violence data has seen, because once again, talking with my cop friends, they've seen an exponential amount of cases with that, and then also the mental health with what's been going on. Seen an increase in those cases, and then also suicides. So I'm curious as to what that data shows. When I find it, I'll present it. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Be safe, be smart, be skilled, and catch you on the next one.